Hello and welcome to Handmade by Julia Quinn. Look at this cutie I've got to share with you today. Isn't he the most adorable little fellow? This is one of the fun cards for my recent retreat day, and I thought I'd just show you how we made it and how cute he is. He's just totally adorable. This is from the awesome Otters stamp set. It's just a little sweet little stamp set. You could use for all sorts of things, but I'd like the little wet one. And I have actually combined this stamp set with our marbled paper from the mini catalogue, from the Celebration catalogue, I apologise. Let me show you. So, in the Celebration catalogue we have both of these pictured on the same page in actual fact, which is where my inspiration came from, this great card here. So there's the awesome Otters. He's a level 1 free reward if you place a Celebration order of qualifying amount up until the 16th of March in Australia. Okay, so you've only got 2 more weeks, so if you're keen, get in quick. And then I've paired it with this Simply Marvellous paper, which has all of these gorgeous colours. So Balmy Blue, Basic Grey, Blushing Bride, Bumblebee, Coastal Cabana, Flirty Flamingo is mixed with the Blushing Bride, Gorgeous Grape and Highland Heather mixed together, Misty Moonlight is mixed with the Balmy Blue, Pool Party's mixed with the Coastal Cabana, Smoky Slate and So Saffron. Beautiful paper, so many uses, so many gorgeous projects. And here's just one featuring this little guy. Okay, I'm also going to colour him in using some of our stamping blends. These 4 are our new stamping blends that are available now in the skin tones, but I'm going to use them for otter skin tones. And then I've either got Bermuda Bay or Night of Navy there for the water. Okay, let's have a look at my bits and pieces for my card. So this card here shows you the Pool Party and Coastal Cabana paper. This one, I've got the Misty Moonlight and the Balmy Blue paper on my Bermuda Bay paper. Okay, and then this one here is for inside, and then I've got that one there, and then I've got a spare piece for more stamping and stamping. All right, let's just start this over here, but I put that out of the way until we need it. I do need to, now of course I could also, I like the swirls better. I could use your, the other side of the paper is this gorgeous marble pattern, which looks a little bit like ice, but I do love the swirls. Okay, so I'm just going to stick this piece right down the side here on the edge of my inside panel. Okay, so that one's ready to go. Right, now let's put our stamps together. We've got this little dude in the water, and it's birthday time for the greeting. Okay. Right, now I'm using Early Espresso. It's one of our water-based inks. It works perfectly with our blender Stampin' Blends. So it's just a really good, a little bit less dramatic than black, I suppose. So I'm going to stamp 2 of my otters on this piece, which I'm going to fussy cut later on. And then on my panel here, I'm going to stamp 1 otter here, and then 1 on the front, for the front of my card. And while I've still got my ink out, I'll just stamp my It's Birthday Time greeting on a strip. This is just a little leftover piece of cardstock from when I've been cutting out paper. I'll cut an extra one. I think I like the first one better. Okay. Right, now the fun part. So on these 2 panels, we're doing a technique called paper piecing. So on these 2, I'm going to colour with my Bermuda Bay markers colour the water droplets. Okay, all the little drippy drips, including this one. Lots of beautiful little, looks like he's having a ton of fun. And here we go. So that's all the colouring I need to do for the front of my card. And then I'm also going to do some drips on the inside of my card, just following the lines along. To create that lovely watery background. And I might just add, I use the dark one there, I'll just use a little bit of the light one just underneath a couple of the waves, just to add a bit of extra. So it looks like there's a bit more volume in the water there. There we go. And a couple more here. So it really looks like he's having a good old splash. Okay, there we go. So that's those two complete. Now for my little otters. So I'm going to start off with the belly, and I've got 900 and 800 here. So I'll just add the lighter colour first and colour him in. And I will need to make it easy for me to cut him out, I will need to colour in those little drips there too. I'm just going to use the darker one just to create a bit of depth around in there. I might need to go another darker colour. I think that one's not showing up as much contrast. Okay, I'll just draw my drips in while we're here. Okay. Nice tum-tum colour. Again. There we are. And I might just go and get my darker colours, which are all here. Here's the entire collection. So what's this colour? 700. This will be a little bit darker. So this might give it a bit more contrast for the shading around his, just to show off a bit of shading there. I'll do a bit more on this one, just to make him look a bit more realistic there. Okay, got the drips. All right. So there's my tummy bit. Now to work on what colour have we got? 500 and 600 will be the lighter one. So I just colour in his body. Here we are, around his eyes, little ear. He's got such a sweet little smile on his face. There's a real skill of the artist to create that sort of gorgeousness on the smile, isn't it? Okay, and then just to give him a bit of fur, I'm just gonna sort of dab around the outside edges there. Okay, I think I need bigger contrast. What's this one? 300. What was that one? 500. 200. Now we get, no, I'll do this 200 for his little nose. So he's got a little dark nose there. Okay. Colour in this body. making sure I don't put any ink on his eyeballs. So he looks extra happy. So warm today. We've had an incredible amount of rain. Absolutely incredible amount of rain, and today the sun is shining and it's bringing up all the humidity in the grass and the air, and so today is quite warm. There we go. And just blend those in a bit more, just so it looks a little bit more realistic. There we go. Which one was it? This one? And go over that a little bit more to create a bit more blended tone. Give him a bit of texture and fur. I'm not going for smooth lines, I'm going for a little textured otter. Okay, and now it's just a matter of cutting him out along the wavy line, and we can cut off those little fur bits because it will show up on our previously stamped piece on the card. Okay. Right, and see that will fit with a dimensional just over the top of where we've stamped before, and that is the piecing technique. There you go. So these little hairy bits are showing up from underneath, from the stamped piece underneath. And I just cut out this little guy. It's nice and close to the lines, around and around. There we are, and his ear, and down. That's the way. Just put a little bit of a dimensional on him there, and some little ones to fill in the space. Oops, that didn't work very well, did it? There we are. Another one. Peel the back off that. And stick that over here, over the one that's already stamped, to create, rightio, my front of my card. So we'll stick that on the front one, and that's the end of my roll. I'm going to use some seal. Okay, pop that in, give me a little border, and I've used the Bermuda Bay to just pick up that colour as well. And then here, just before I stick that, I'm going to trim my tiny little edge there, pop that inside my card, and then the last thing to do is, I think buried underneath here, is to snip my greeting. Now this is a great way to use up little scraps of paper and make it a bit of fun. So I'm just going to snip the words apart. Okay, and then a little bit of glue on its got it on me birthday And that adds to the sense of fun from our little otter there, splashing out of the water, isn't it? Having the greeting. Did that go? Jumping all over the place, just like our little otter. I have to wipe that glue off there quick before it sets. There we go, that's all done. And there you go, Mr. Otter and the Simply Marvellous paper. Isn't that fun? An opportunity to do some paper piecing, play with your beautiful stamping blends and colour in, and show off that gorgeous fun water. Bye bye now.